So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below.
What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr War Games and I'm bringing to you guys an update to Dino Wrestlers. Now this is again as pure as I can make it. You do need to use other generic dinosaur stuff to get the game going with this deck. This is a go second deck primarily. It's just all about summoning your Dino Wrestler, Lynx, and other powerful dinosaurs, and just trying to punch your opponent to death. Essentially, how it goes. There are lock plays that you can do with this deck due to the Marshal monsters. I'll explain those as I get to them. But overall, it's just like a fun deck. But you can like side your deck. Like in the side deck, you can just go like full on just generic dinosaurs. Just go first with the Dino Wrestlers, and then go second with everything else. But overall, this is just a fun deck. It's a very fun deck. Like if you enjoy Dino Wrestler gameplay style, this is a very fun deck to build, and you can build it pretty cheaply, to be honest. So with that's done, let's crack on into it. First off is the obvious 3 Dino Wrestler Pancratops. You've got to play 3 Pancratops. It's just like your main deck boss monster, other than like your ultimate conductor. The nice ultras from the Dual Devastators there, like really nice. I did like the rarity bump on that. Next is 2 Stegosaur. You don't want to brick too much with this, which is why you're only playing 2 of it. You just mostly summon it from your deck with various cards in the deck, just to get its effect off, and then start swarming the field. 1 copy of Capaptera gives your Dino Wrestler Lynx a buff when it's used for link material. And then we're playing 2 Miscellaneous, which is your level 2 tuner. This helps you go into your Giga Spina Saboteur along with other stuff, and it's also just a free special summon. Then we're playing 1 of the Excrement. This is your level 6 that you'd like to summon from the deck, to then help you go into your Giga Spina. It's mostly what it's there for. And then I'm playing the 1 copy of Dino Wrestler YUGIOH. This is a nice little monster to get on the board when your Dino Wrestlers deal battle damage. You can just special summon this to the field from your hand, and then help you go into further link play in the main phase 2. Moving on to the newer one, which is Dino Vest Valionex. I really like this card as a 2-of, just because the level is actually important for the deck with the tech choice that I'm playing. There's also just a free special summon. If your opponent controls monsters and you don't, you just special summon this card from your hand. Combos very well with Lost World, because you can go Lost World, special this, and then get them a token, and then just keep them having more monsters than you. You can start going off into your more further special summons with your Dino Wrestlers, and then go into further links with it. So I really like it as a 2-of. If you're going 100% pure, you're not playing like the extra Dino text in here, I would then bump this up to 3, and then up the ratio of another card I'm playing in the deck, which I'll get to in just a moment. And then to run up the Dino Wrestlers, there's just 1 each of the Marshals. So 1 Dino Wrestler Marshal and Paleo, 1 Dino Wrestler Marshal and Kaleo, and 1 Dino Wrestler Marshal Anger. I'm playing 1 each because they're very situational. I don't know why they gave them the condition of when your Dino Wrestler battles. It's like this is an Ancient Gears format, Konami, so could have been a bit more open with these, but I do like at least having a 1 of just little options. I'm more liking this one the most, just because it has a very good graveyard effect. I'll explain what this guy does. So it's Dino Wrestler, Marshal, and Paleo. It's a level 1 dinosaur, 600 attack, 0 defense. During damage calculation, if your other Dino Wrestler monster battles an opponent's monster with an equal or higher attack, quick effect is send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. For the battle, your monster cannot be destroyed, and the battle damage you take is half. When your opponent's monster declares an attack, you can banish this card from your graveyard, add 1 Dino Wrestler from your deck to your hand, except Marshal and Paleo. You can use the effect of Paleo once per turn. What I like is that it's just a level 1 Dino Wrestler that you can summon off your your Miscellaneous. I completely lost the name there. And then you can get your search on the next turn if your opponent does deal damage to you. So I do like how that, and then just playing one of each, just so again, the effects are situational, but I do like the options. Moving on to the generic dinosaur, obviously 3 solid eating overraptor is really part of your combo, just to help get your big fields on the field. Also the stratus of the deck essentially. 3 Miscellaneous, another searcher. I'm really glad this came up to 3. 2 baby Ceratosaurus and 1 petite pterodon for the babies. It's just all part of your combos. You don't want to see them too much. You just want them in your deck so that you can start popping them off Lost World and your Overraptor. And then for the last 2 monsters, 1 copy of YUGIOH for the level 1 tuner, for help with synchro plays, and 1 ultimate conductor Tyranno, because you can just take it in as a nice one-off in the deck. Monsters, moving on to spells, is 3 Fossil Dig, Rotor for the deck, and 1 copy of Transmodify. This is the one that I was hinting at. If you want to take out things like the Overraptors because they're too expensive, and like the Ultimate Conductors and YUGIOH, I would up the copies of Lynx to 3 and then start playing in like 2 or 3 copies of this just to help you trigger off your Stegosaur, which is really good. That's why I like the tech in here, because if you don't open up with Lost World in the graveyard, at first your plays were a bit slow, but now with the Lynx and Transmodify, you can just go Lynx. If you open with the Lost World, at least you can go Lost World, Lynx, give your opponent a token, and Transmodify Lynx into Stegosaur. Stegosaur searches your Pankratops, special Pankratops, attempt to pop the token, pop a baby instead, special summon Soul Eating Overraptor, search Miscellaneous, and then just go off with your play, as you can see. So Transmodify with Lynx really did help the deck, so I'm really liking it at the moment. 3 copies of Lost World is what you need to see in your opening hand. 2 copies of Dino Wrestling. It's kind of like the somewhat rotor for the deck, but to help you with that, you're playing the 2 copies of Foolish Burial Goods to send this to graveyard to then special summon a Dino Wrestler from your deck. 1 copy of Terraforming because you need to see Lost World. 1 copy of Monster Reborn because it's just Monster Reborn, and I'm taking in 1 copy of Super Polymerization. This is again a go second deck, so you can up your copies of Super Poly if you want to. I'm only trying it as a one-off just so it gives me the option to fusion summon and then also help me rake the opponent's boards. So I'm just taking in the one-off at the moment. So that's it for the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck. I'm playing for the fusions 1 copy of Dino Wrestler, Chimera T-Wrestle. I forgot the name. I really summoned this, to be honest. I like it though in the extra deck as a tech, as the option, and then 1 copy of the Starving Venom Fusion Dragon for the fusion monsters. 2 copies of Dino Wrestler, Giga Spina Sabate, and 1 copy of High Speed Void Chambara for the synchro plays, and 1 copy of each of the Evilsaur, so Evilsaur Dolka and Evilsaur Lagia, just for the XC's plays. I like how this deck can just do everything. It's just a nice little gameplay there. For the Lynx, 1 copy of Bolo Dragon, very easy to get. 1 copy of Community Wrestle, the main boss monster I like to go into. 1 copy of Triple Burst Dragon. The reason I play Triple Burst Dragon instead of a second Community Wrestle is just because I like to have the option that I go and take Chimera first, and if I can get a Triple Burst afterwards, if not that turn, the following turn, it means there's more protection from my Community Wrestle winning attacks. And then for the rest of the deck, it's Link 2s, is 1 Mrs. Radiant for the Earths, 1 Underclock Taker for the genericness, 1 copy of Pentasnag, again I like the piercing effect of it, and 2 copies of Terra Picadia, the one that you go into the most. So that's it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below what you think of this. It's very fun. It's a very budget as well. You can put it very, very budget. So if you have these lying around, just build the deck as what I just recommend. Just build the deck, have a little play with it, take it to your locals if you want to, or at least play with your friends. It's very, very fun. So as always, guys, like, comment and subscribe, and until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling.
What's up YouTube, Dad here from War Games. Thanks for watching that video. If you liked it, please hit that big thumbs up button in the bottom corner as well. And don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. Make sure you click that notification bell as well so you know every time one of our new videos goes up. Throughout the whole year of 2019, we're going to have more deck profiles, duels, and of course pack openings for you guys to watch and enjoy the entire year round. So stay tuned for more, and as always guys, happy dueling.